to that touchdown pass to Mac Hollins. What was going through your mind as you kind of evaded pressure there and see a wide open teammate down the field?
Yeah, it was a progression on that play. The play in the first progression of that play was Mike, and when I came off, of Mike, there were about three people, including the safety, who were on him. And then when I turned out, Mac was wide open, so I threw it down to him, and he made the play. Obviously, scored for us. Came back to the sideline and realized how open he was. So.
Are there many more Are there any plays in sports that are more relieving than going through your progressions and then seeing a guy that wide open?
I mean that's just part of the game. That's what I could say. It was definitely, a big sigh, for us offensively, because we really wanted to find our rhythm in the game. Obviously the interception turnover kind of stopped us, but I would say that's what I'm most proud of our offense. We continue to put our head down, continue to fight. We had some mishaps, but didn't matter. We just kept going.
With that drive where Miles scored, you guys basically ate up 6 minutes of 8 minutes left on the clock. How big is having one of those drives that kind of extinguish games?
I think those types of drives are very key, especially ending those drives in points. I think that's very key, and obviously that's kind of what we wanted to do this entire game. Didn't happen, but like I said, I'm very proud of just all three phases, just continuing to play and trying to play complementary football.
And the key to sustaining those long drives, of course, completing passes. You had a high completion percentage today. What were the keys for you in that area?
Just my keys. Whoever I was reading in the RPO game, whatever my progressions, told me to work. That's kind of what I did.
Can you take us through the interception as well?
Yeah, it was just a bad ball. It would have had to have been a good throw to Jalen as well. There's some pressure. That's just part of the game. So, and took that, and like I said, very proud of how we came back from that. To win the game. So.
On the Myles Gaskin touchdown, it looked like you were about to get hit. Can you tell us about what happened in the moments just before that touchdown pass?
Yeah, I was really looking to hit Durham on a quick out that he had, and Durham was open, but I felt like I was late to that read, and so the next in my progression would have been Myles. So try to stand in there, and when Myles came in, just threw it to him.
So it seems like in recent weeks, or at least the past two games, you guys have really started to kind of reach into your bag with some of these trick plays. Have there been more discussions about just trying to test defenses and kind of catch them off guard and do kind of everything possible?
I just think we're trying to do everything possible for us offensively to, find ways to get the ball moving downfield. With these trick plays, if they're there, they're there. If they're not, then, live to play another down.
Especially on the first drive, there was a tempo used, a good tempo. What do you like about that when that's in play?
Well, I think the thing that I like about going fast-paced offense, tempo offense, is it forces the defense to communicate. With the linebackers to the back end to the D-line, what front they want to be in, all of that. And then when you do kind of get things going, those guys up front get a little tired, and so that's kind of what I would say I like about it.
Obviously, you're a young quarterback, but in the last three draft cycles, you're now the third guy with Mac Jones and Kyler Murray with a winning record, in possession of a winning record. How much have you learned how hard it is to win in this league?
Well, I learned that last year. It's not easy at all to win. And then obviously, the mishaps and the ups and downs that we've had this year. But that's what you love about this game is you never know what's ever going to happen, and that's why you prepare. So I'd say that's the challenging part, and that's also the fun part of playing my position, but also playing football.
What have you taken from this season in terms of things that you're learning and adding to your bag?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I learned a lot more, being able to play and then also kind of being on the sideline, understanding, a little more of the protections, understanding where guys need to be within their route distribution. And then also for myself, stepping up in the pocket, maneuvering my way throughout the pocket and then finding the open guys.
How did you feel the O-line did today?
I think the O-line did good. I kind of put us in a bad situation towards the ending of the game, taking that sack. But then obviously it was a penalty, which was good. So, it got wiped away. So other than that, I thought it was good.
Tua, you said that watching the game from the sidelines while you were out has kind of helped you this year. Is that process something that you learned back at Bama your first year sitting behind Jalen?
I would say no, only because the amount of information that you need to know. I mean, weekly it's always different. It's not the same things you're really taking in to the game. It's always dependent on what the defense runs and what kind of coordinator it is. So it's different. At Alabama, you just knew where the guys lined up and you just go out there and play. Whereas in the NFL, you got to know what everyone is doing and the protection, where you're hot. I mean, we can go on forever about that, but yeah.
Shoot, we can go on forever.
I'm not going to go on forever about that.
Last question.
Can you break down we said Matt kind of pretty official, but can you kind of break down the shorts?
Oh yeah, the pajamas. Yeah, I love Christmas. So, and I have 3 dogs, so I got dogs with Christmas hats on. That's all it is.
I mean, we got Thanksgiving coming up. Just all the Thanksgiving related.
Trust me, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I really am. But I mean, Christmas is just I'm a big Christmas guy.
So you are a skip Christmas and begin celebration of Thanksgiving before Christmas guy?
No, I mean, what I'm saying is I'll wear Christmas things. Well, I'll still celebrate Thanksgiving. So, yeah, we'll probably have a couple teammates coming over this Thursday.
You're thankful for Christmas.
Thankful for Christmas. Thankful for the Miami Dolphins. Thankful for my teammates. Thankful for my family. A lot to be thankful for. So.